hope we are live. Let me know if we are not. We have a full docket today. A lot of interesting stuff. I'm a little tired. I was actually going to take off tomorrow and then just spend the day. So my niece and nephew, they are also here. They leave Friday. So I was going to spend the day tomorrow just hanging out with my daughter. It is her birthday, but my wife got sick again. So I don't think we'll be able to go out. So I will be live streaming tomorrow, even though I had scheduled. So today is a very interesting series of events, okay? Today is what? Thursday? Friday, the school is not open. So they're celebrating her birthday with her and with her classmates at daycare right now. So she is 2. These are all the things. And then, so that's Thursday. Friday, we're going to have a birthday party with her cousins who are in town. And my mom and dad. And I thought we were going to go to the mall, buy some nice gifts for her. That was the original plan, but my wife is now sick. So she wants to stay home. Perhaps then she can play Pokemon Go on Saturday, which is like a community event. So, yeah, it's very unfortunate, but like in our household, like someone's always sick. Yeah, what can you do, right? So I was going to take off tomorrow because there would be like no difference, right? Because again, then I could go to the mall, hang out with my child, or go to like a different mall. Not the one where they're like kids shooting kids. That's not like the type of mall I want to ever go to again at the food court. So it's kind of a complicated, I'm trying to figure out like, can I just take her, like my daughter, and then leave my wife home sick? Yeah, I always tell her, hey, like, you shouldn't, like, stay up so late watching movies. But she doesn't listen. So, yeah, opening a store is going to be like hell. I already know that I'm really going to get, like, I already know. I'm already preparing myself mentally and even, like, physically. So, funny part. I was showing my wife the auction for the Ben hoodie. I'm not going to show it here because it shows my personal information. And she was like, I was like, oh, I'm going to wear the hoodie to a Bricks and Minifigs, like, celebration. And, so I take care of my daughter the whole time. So I'd have to bring my daughter as well. And then she's like, oh, isn't that the place for the shotguns? Like, I don't feel like that's safe for our 2-year-old. I was like, yeah, that's a place for the shotguns. So, like, it's already, because even though, my wife doesn't really know much about Legos or Lego stores or care very much about that topic, she's heard me talk about Ahmed McNeff and shotguns, right? So, oh, congrats, Crystal. Your teen just started her senior year. Yeah, I know in Texas, everyone is... Yeah, Colin, if you could get everyone to sign it, yourself included, and Sheldon, whoever the group of people are, that would be cool. But anyway, I was talking about Tyler's. I'm really promoting this because I'm going to have to bid this up, right? I'm going to have to bid this thing up. Already mentally. So I was showing her the auction... and she was like, yeah, you're too fat to wear it. And I was like, oh shit, I am too fat. Like, cause like Tyler and, Ben, they're skinny. So like I was going to buy it and then wear it for the grand opening. Cause I thought, and then videotape it, maybe get Colin out to help me videotape it. The grand opening is in Memorial City. So it should be relatively like doable. We don't know when it is. I just know it is close. Probably they're going to have some type of grand opening end of August. But yeah, I realized something like kind of like I need to lose some weight. I realized something kind of like that I didn't think about. That this is a very skinny, like this is very skinny. No, they don't. They're hoodies. They don't unzip. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to go and my wife was telling me, oh yeah, that's not going to work. I'm still going to buy them. She's on board. She loves Reckless Ben. She loves Heroin Tyler. So she's on board for like giving support to them financially. in a way where like it's something really cool. I can probably just hang it in my background, right? Just have it as a background, like a topic you can talk about. What else I didn't tell you was we went to JCPenney, and there was a cashier, and this was before like I appeared in part 2, so like there wasn't like anything I could show him, and he was like, okay, so like blah blah blah, and he asked like, oh, he's like a YouTuber or something, and it was like I don't know how we got to this conversation, but he actually was a big fan of Reckless Ben. I know he would go insane. I know like in our area we don't really get like a lot of good stuff in our area, so I know it would be really cool to I don't know how I would present it if I'm not wearing it, so I need to like start get into a little bit of shape, because these guys are in good shape. They're very skinny. So this is a problem only my wife found out. So when we were chatting about it, literally nobody, and she says, okay, well, you have to leave your kids with so she doesn't want to take care of the kids. Okay, so let me be really clear. This is not like a Billy situation where he has his wife help, or this is not like a Crystal and Ben situation. There's a situation where, it is my primary responsibility to take care of my daughter. So we wouldn't really feel safe taking my daughter to her grand opening. If we did a U-Haul thing, that's a big no, because there's no car seat in the U-Haul. So we were trying to we're actually like thinking about this plan. So it's going for more than like, just like, so like it would be one thing if he's like, oh, that would be nice if we did this. No, we're actually thinking about the U-Haul. The U-Haul I can't do, because if I have my daughter, the U-Hauls I checked don't have a baby seat for a 2-year-old, right? There's no back seat on the U-Haul. So we can't do the U-Haul idea if I'm going with my child. Now I likely would have to go with my child because my parents may not be here. They always go on cruises. It's my sister's wedding soon, so they probably will. Again, they spend a lot of time. They're retired. They're both retired, so they spend a lot of time doing other stuff. So then I thought, okay, so I can't do that. I can drive like in my own car with the baby seat, because there's like a baby seat, right? And when we get there, right, like, is there going to be shotguns? Is everyone going to be armed? What is the situation going to be? Because this is a little bit scary, right? Because obviously the Bricks and Minifigs in Houston, they all know who I am. They have seen pictures of myself because I'm in Slack. I'm just going to straight up tell you. I mean, oh yeah, I could dress, dirty with. So I'm brainstorming ideas, right? Yes, I could actually get my child could get a costume, because it's almost Halloween anyway. Right? I could dress my child as a U-Haul. Yeah, that's actually like incredibly interesting. I wonder if they do have like a toddler U-Haul. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to go as a U-Haul anyway, costumes for this year. She didn't go trick-or-treating last year. Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, okay, there's a truck. Okay, I can buy a truck, but I don't think I can buy a U-Haul. Yeah, these are very popular. This is like a popular 3 to 5 2T. Yeah, 2T. That's us. We're a little toddler. But that's like a dump truck, right? I need like a U-Haul. Okay, I don't really see a U-Haul. Oh, Billy says 6 months of marriage counseling after opening my store and working 70 hours per week between 2 jobs. Yes. Billy's absolutely correct. I'm kind of like, I will be honest. It's like, if you're in Discord, I need somebody to help me build a website. I need somebody to be an like eBay lister and manage my eBay listing. I need someone like physically in the store 40 plus hours a week. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that has to be done in a shorter period of time. I don't know if we're going to get finished in August, to be honest with you. And this is like what I always say. So I was telling my parents about this. My wife always says, oh, I'll take care of the kid. You go off to a convention. You go off to, sell the cards. You become a vendor. So if you're a vendor, it's like multiple days, right? And you have to be there from like 8 until like 8 at night. And then there's trade night. You're not coming home until like 1 or 2 at night. That's just how it is, right? Because trade night actually is probably the best deals. My daughter has either been sick or my wife has been sick every single big convention. I'm talking about collecticons, like Anime Missouri, like any convention where you could possibly sell. I've gone to 0 of them not because I get free tickets to them, because I'm a content creator on the Umu side. So it's not even like, I think part of it is I do get free tickets, so it's really easy for my wife to say, don't go, we're sick, stay home. If I paid for it, I think there would be more pushback, but like, no, honey, we paid for the tickets, right? I'm not talking about vendor tickets, I'm talking about media tickets. So like, I do get free tickets to a lot of stuff. I don't even ask for them. They just send me an email and this is your free ticket, come pick it up. But it is Billy can tell you, it is really tough. It is really tough. You know what? Actually, I can wear that t-shirt, but I don't. Excavator. You can see why the excavator is like so expensive. Oh, dude, who would pay $70 to be a trash can guy? No offense to trash can people, but it's like, holy shit, man. And then this costume. Oh, is this Hold Candy? Oh, that's cute. That's actually a cute costume. It holds candy, so you can put your candy there and you can roll. This is still going to be a headache. I know what's going to happen. So I'm going to end up carrying the baby and the fucking trash can. No, that's a bad costume. Oh, look at that. Oh, let's take a look. Hopefully there's no, like, sexy U-Haul picture, right? FedEx? No, we need, like, a U-Haul. Ambulance? Oh, tanks gone. Oh, I don't know why so many people want to, like, be trash can people. I guess, like, why? What is this? No, this is too complicated. I can't make this. I cannot make that. That is beyond what I can make. Okay, this is not actually like a super popular costume, guys. Oh, I have an update on what? Rose, what update do I have? Do I have an update? Wow, I have a lot of fucking things. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go on before, we can spend time today. But yes, I have potentially an update from somebody called Lemonade, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't know why so many people want to be like waste management. Like, I don't know what is going on here. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Yes, okay, Colin. Yes, we're going to need to know that. Yes, Colin, yeah, thank you for that help. That will be helpful. Oh, yeah, I'm going to try to zoom in and not get their phone numbers, I guess, would be good. Okay, there we go. So this is a list of their vendors. Abby Dabbles. All About Details. Bam. Bam Online Store, which doesn't even work. Battle Bricks Customs. Big Kid Bricks. So let me tell you about business, okay? Let's talk about business. I owned a successful business when I didn't have a kid or a wife. That's the time to do your business. That's the time to do your business. Like, it is 10 times harder when you have a wife or kid. Like, I can't even, get, I probably have canceled 15 different locations, not 15 times, just the guy was supposed to take me 7 locations, and even committing to commercial real estate is so much harder than before. Big Kid Bricks, custom Lego printed. Oh, so these are all the Blue Beam, Blockjet, Brick Arms, Brick Bees, Minifigs, Brick Bling by Jet. This is a shit ton of. Are they charging full price? Why do they have so many? Brick Bling by Jill, Brick Crowd. Oh no. Okay, maybe they don't have that many. They're just called bricks. All of them have the same name. Okay, that would explain it. Oh, Chowren Toys. Closeout sets. Clone Army Customs. Crazy Blicks. Okay, Lake Erie Candy. Oh, they have candy companies. 4D gummy candy blocks. Oh, I thought this was MTG for a while. I thought that they sold Magic the Gathering. Nope. Oh, yeah, you can also buy your branded cups and birthday cups. Lego bags. Made Happy. Minifig. What did Rose say? Oh, Tyler here. Is Tyler in here? I don't know. I've been up since. Tyler, shout out Tyler's production. Yeah. Sorry about your missing cameras, your GoPros. I'm currently the only bidder. But I do expect there to be a fierce bidding war because there's like many days left on it. But if you have an idea, Tyler, for like a best offer, I wouldn't be opposed to paying more just so I can have it. Right? Just so I don't have to bid. But that might be unfair to you. I don't know how you guys want to do that. I do know how much money you're looking for. Right? Oh, there's BBQ Counselor. I do know. Lemonade Man. Yeah, Lemonade Man. But it's aid, right? I do know how much. I know what the fundraiser is for. So I'm thinking like, if the offer came out to be that amount, would that be fair? I don't know. So I think it could go for a lot more, but I'm ready to just. I guess my offer here would be, like, I can best offer it for $750 if I could just buy it now, right? So. Anyway, yeah, so I am the current bidder. So on eBay, it's always, tough because like I'm always streaming, so I lose a lot of auctions. I guess if I'm streaming, I wouldn't lose the auctions, but like I lose a lot of auctions to stream. On eBay, I lost a Fire Emblem auction the other day. Because like it ended and I put a max bid of 200 and then I didn't see like what was going on and yeah, minifigures, yeah, hit the like button, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the bidding process, yes, by potentially offering a best offer that would make sense. But again, I think it will go more. But we'll see, right? Oh, yeah, here's Parker Bricks, Republic Bricks, Rocky Mountain Bricks, History themed, Sentaki, T-shirt time, Display stand, Turbo Screen Bricks, United Bricks, Yantana, what is it? Vinny Hub to power Lego build. Very interesting. Bams, yes, we have this. Oh, here we go. Here. So we'll talk about this. This is pretty BS. I think more people should be talking about this. That they're trying to take down the manual. Like crazy stuff, right? Yes. Oh, the Patreon. Yeah. Well, I guess that's like down there. We'll try to go line by line item. Every bricks and minifigs. Yeah, he could do that. I think the offer I have would be like I believe in the Reddit it was $750. I would offer $750 and I would just Zelle you it. I would trust you to send it to me. It doesn't have to be through PayPal if that's the way. The FedEx part, not the band map. Oh, wait, hold on. What FedEx part? Brian Menzel. Okay, Brian Menzel. I don't see FedEx. So this trespassing. Darren Hicks recruits Brian Menzel. Every claim holds. Most of them. Oh yeah, I don't see it. I think we're just going to look at this. Oh, yeah, so this is very big news. BAM's vendor list silently forces you to buy from a fellow franchisee. Oh, I can't wait to see what this is. Oh, you're not able to read. Okay. So let me go in order then. Let me go in order. I promise. Okay, Rose said, I'm not allowed to post the update until you read about the distribution center on your show doc. Okay. So it's exclusive to us. Okay, I understand what's going on here. We've negotiated with Rose an exclusive thing. But because I spend so much time talking about like birthday cakes and used hoodies, we haven't made the progress that we need for Rose to update the thing. Okay, we're reading document. We're reading document, guys. Missing sets. Oh yeah, so this is the lemonade. So here we have an interesting thing. Is this the missing set? Or these the missing Lego sets? The Lemonade Man says they might be. So we have new information. Here is the, I don't know, I guess he just visited Canby. I think he's in chat right now. This is actually kind of cool. I don't hate these places. I think they're really cool places. I just think that the Amin McNeff dude is a douchebag. Like, I don't dislike how they're designed. It's very cute. They put time into it. They put effort into it. I think it's cool. I really, truly think it's really cool that they do this stuff, right? But, I'm in McNeff. I'm in McNeff. Oh, here's some videos. Okay, we'll play some videos. So this is the one located in... Yeah, if you guys have videos of these bricks and minifigs, specifically videos of you inside the bricks and minifigs, that would be great. So that's Canby. This is Eugene. This is our good friend Lemonade Man. So he's here. Let me see the pictures. He's inside. He's got his camera rolling. Oh, he's got meta glasses. He has meta glasses. Okay, that's what's happening. He's looking at the sets. Looks pretty empty, to be honest with you. Like, I think Eugene is like... Oh, there's Star Wars. It's very empty. It's very empty. Holy moly. Like, you just get this empty feel. There's nothing on the shelves. Like, there's nothing anywhere. This is Eugene. This is Brandon's store. Brandon Best. Is it because they're always, like, stealing? Like, you know what happened here was Brandon... It's like a vampire, okay? So it's like the vampire movie I was watching. Like, the vampire needs to hunt, right? The vampire needs to, like, drink your blood, right? But then all the villagers like, oh, shit, there's a vampire. Now the vampire has to be more vigilant and is not able to drink blood. So I wonder, because of all this backlash, Brandon is now much more careful when stealing Lego, and he was not able to feed, right? In the past, he was able to eat Last Relic Store like a vampire and just suck him dry. And then he was trying to do that to Crystal. But then he made a classic mistake, right? So he was able to go to Last Relic feed because Last Relic didn't have consignment. Here he made a classic mistake in that, like, he went to take over Crystal's store, bring the U-Haul. But I don't think he realized there was, like, consignment. Even when they told him there was consignment, I don't think he was like, oh, well, how much could that be? So, number one, I don't know if he realizes there's consignment. And number two, I don't know if, like, he knew how much the consignment was. So then the next day, so they do this on the 14th. Brian Menzel comes in the 15th for his check. And he's like, hey, you guys owe me $80,000. And then they're like, wait, what? Like... So, like, they probably were expecting, like, $800 or $1,800 as consignment. But then they were told. So, like, when they were kicking Crystal out and they were like, oh, we're going to take care of a consignment. I don't think, like, the amount of consignment, like, they never talk about the amount of consignment that is. It's more or less like, whatever, just get out of here. We'll deal with it later. I think they did not realize before, like, just trying to run Crystal out of town, how big that consignment was. Well, number one, I don't think they knew that about consignment to begin. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. Maybe they knew there was some of it. And then once they, it's kind of like, what was it called? So have you seen that movie on Netflix? It was like if a vampire drinks a cancer patient's blood, they will also die because the cancer patient is dying. So a vampire cannot drink a dying person's blood. They need to like drink like young people's blood because it's like, so if a vampire drinks somebody who's like has cancer or HIV, so I don't know if this is like vampire lore like today, they will die. So I was watching a movie on Netflix, and I was like, and then at the very end, like that's what happened. He was like, okay, fine, I don't want to live anymore. I'll just drink your blood. And it was like Van Helsing, right? And she was dying of like something, I think cancer or some type of sickness. So it's kind of like what happened. Brandon Best and Josh Johnson are these like two vampires, right? And they go from store to store, stealing your Legos, draining you of blood, right? Like what they did with Last Relic and what they've probably done with many, many other stores. They drink the blood, and then suddenly there's nothing left. And Almond's like, hey, you guys want to still buy the store? And then Brandon's like, oh, this store sucks. There's nothing left. It's because all the Lego sets got sent to this Eugene store. Okay? Look at it. I mean, they're selling fast. Okay, read about distribution center. Oh, is Chris still here? Is Chris here? I'm making my vampire analogies. Oh, Chris. Okay, thank you. Okay, Chris said, I walked Brandon through all the consignment items. So Chris is saying he knew how much consignment there was, and he still drank the blood. Just like the movie. Yes, just like the movie. So it was exactly like the vampire movie. He knew Van Helsing, it was a female Van Helsing, had cancer or something, and he drank the blood anyway, because he just wanted to die. So, Brandon Best, just like the movie. Okay, so evidence suggests, we're finally getting to this, but there's more interesting stuff here. Evidence suggests Bricks and Minifigs BAM did not build or lease its own standalone distribution warehouse. Instead, BAM appears to partner to fucking FedEx Exchange. They use a third party. Oh my god. This is so bad. Yeah, say hi to Chris in chat, right? Shaken, obviously. Okay, so Chris is in chat. I think Tyler was in chat. Oh my. So they're using this to operate a third-party logistic program within the existing FedEx supply chain Fort Worth North facility. Oh, wow. Okay, so the reason they're in Fort North, I assume, yeah, they're Fort Worth, Texas. The reason they're here is Lego is here. Do you guys know this? The main Lego distribution, I believe, is in Fort Worth. FedEx supply chain provides warehousing, inventory management, order fulfillment, packing, labeling, and shipping. So this is basically Ahmed Minef like being an idiot. So instead of like creating his own distribution, having his own warehouse, having control over it, he just hired a third party. So he cut out the middleman, Toy House, which does have its own own distribution center, own warehouse, and etc. I mean, it's Toy House is a distributor. They're set up to do this. Ahmed McNeff did not set up to do this. Under this model, customers can use dedicated storage areas or inventory systems without owning or leasing an entire warehouse. Previous reports about layoffs, that's not a good sign. So it looks like they were laying people off, perhaps, because they're no customers, right? After customer contracts ended and support the idea that multiple companies operate logistics programs within the building. More articles about layoffs, 1 and 2. Okay. This is Houston Chronicle. This is my local newspaper, the Crone. Yeah, so a lot of layoffs. FedEx sucks. Are we sure it's FedEx boxes or no? We know it's FedEx box? So FedEx is yeah, they are FedEx boxes. I actually made a video today about it. Yeah, I should have caught on to that. It is a FedEx box because they're purple. So the boxes that we looked at yesterday were FedEx boxes. Hold on. The damaged boxes. So number one, the boxes were damaged. I find that as a Pokemon collector, I find that very, very offensive to me. that the boxes were damaged. You know, I am a Pokemon collector. I do not want damaged boxes. Oh, this is my video today.
The truth of...
Yeah, so here. So Bricks and Minifig Doram. You know what? They're not FedEx boxes. They're actually Lego boxes. I thought it was purple. So, yes, could be FedEx. I think people were saying it's FedEx, but they're not FedEx boxes. They are Lego boxes. They're straight from Lego. The strongest public evidence connecting BAM to the facility surfaced on August 3rd. Oh, interesting. Bricks and Minifigs Anaheim shared a shipped document. Oh, no. These guys are going to get, like, penalized now. Oh, this is them today. Okay, so, yes. That was my whole... I don't think Lego canceled the contract with them. I don't think Lego cares. But, yes, the shipment got delayed. So, as having a distributor in the past, you know, sometimes it does get delayed, but not for events. Yeah, Billy's right. The cost savings between Toy House and Lego cannot be significant enough to pay FedEx to do this for them. So they should have just stuck with Toy House. They would have been better off. Okay, here we go. This is interesting. See, mad, but what they're doing is blanking the franchises and stunting any franchise growth for the benefit of corporate growth. It is a slow, poisonous death. WM says, I recently ordered directly from Lego and the box got mango. Yeah, I hate mango boxes. I just, personally, I don't like mango shippers. Because I can tell, I can actually, like, I'll show it to you. It does affect the value for some, even the shipping box. You guys don't know this. Give me like 2 seconds and I'll show it to you. I'll show you like why the box actually, so it's not the box. There's a box within the box, okay? But the shipping box matters for authentication. For certain things. I will not buy a XM Studios figure without having the shipping box. I just don't do it. So this is XM Studios. I buy a lot of figures. Alex will tell you I have a lot of anime figures, Marvel figures. Geez, what the hell's going on here? Let me tell you, in some collectible universes, okay? I have Witchblade. I have Witchblade, one of my favorite series of all time. But let's say, like, I buy this figure. It looks like a Batman figure of Wonder Woman. I don't know. Let's say I buy this figure. Whether or not I have the shipper box makes a whole big difference. Like, when you go resell it. Okay, because there's a lot of fakes, and I mean, you can see, like, you know, I'm trying to say, like, let's do, like, Marvel. So, XM Studios, there's another one I buy a lot from. Yeah, so if I buy this figure for $1,700, okay, this Iron Man's pretty kick-ass. I had an Iron Man. I gave it to a friend for a birthday present, but I had something similar to this. It was, like, the Mark IV. It was, not the red one. It was the shipping box will make a difference between $200 to $300. It makes a difference, right? It makes a difference. Having the shipping box in Pokemon makes a big difference too, because it goes to so in collectibles, there's something called provenance, guys, and anybody who's collected art and anything will tell you this is very important to have. So provenance means, like, which I'm probably spelling it wrong, is like, can you trace it back to Lego? So if these are, like, incredibly rare Lego figures, I want to trace it back to Lego. God, I wish I could show it. You know, I'll show you some stuff now. Wow, this is gonna be tough, guys. I'm gonna. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. This is the Kickstarter box. For a game. We used to do a lot of board games. And it's sealed. It has the provenance. It actually has the labels. I'm not going to show the labels, but it has the name of who it was sent to. It has US shipping. this goes like if you don't have this box, I don't know. Let's say this is like $1,000 with box. It's probably $700 without the shipping box. Like there's a box inside the box, of course, right? But the shipping boxes do matter. They matter a lot to collectors. Provenance. Thank you, C2. They matter a ton to collect it. If the item is like over $1,000, okay, you need the shipping box. Because then the buyer can feel like when you're dealing with collectors. Okay, give me a second. I'll show you the difference. I'll show you a very crazy difference in one product. Okay. The difference between having this box, so I opened the box to make sure that the stuff was inside, but the difference between having, so you might be like, what is this? It is a Unbroken Bonds free pack. So if you know what this is like about $5,000 of cards. So the difference between just having these loose, okay, the value of this, I'm trying to tell you what the value of this box is, which has like the authentication, has all the, you can scan it. You're talking about this box being like $500, just a cardboard box. The fact that you have it for a sealed case. Because that means they know that you didn't tamper with it. That means they know that you didn't mess with it. That means like they know like you didn't reseal the packs and you do anything shady. Like, it gives you provenance, right? It gives you belief. So, like, I hate when I see boxes like this, like, just damaged for, like, no reason. Because I don't know, like, maybe Rayquaza is really super valuable. Maybe, like, you have, like, the Donkey Kong, for instance. The Donkey Kong Lego. How much is that? I bet you that guy wants a shipper box. Especially in anime figures, too. Donkey Kong Lego. Oh, it's only $200. Okay, so it wouldn't make sense. Oh, wow, jeez, they're charging an arm. This is $300. Holy moly! Probably because of the minifigs. These minifigs, I bet you that Pikachu minifig's already selling on a resale market for like what? What do you think? Like $50? $50 for the Pikachu, $25 for the Eevee. But anyway, it does make a huge difference, right? Like the condition of these boxes. When it comes to Pokemon, because it is provenance, right? So, like, it's like, oh, well, you didn't reseal it because you have all the packs here, you have the box, you have the label, right? Yeah, no one wants a dented box, guys. No one wants a dented box. Welcome, Don't F with Justice. Good to see you here. So anyway, so we'll continue on. I know that, oh, wow, okay, so they got a lot of Lego. They got a lot more Lego than that one store did. Like, a lot more Lego. They shared a shipping document listing the sender as... Oh, wow, okay. Oh, so we have a zoomed image of this. Yes, it's Texas. Yeah, it is Fort Worth, Texas zip code. Because the address matches the FedEx supply chain factory facility and the FWN likely stands for Fort Worth North, the document strongly suggests BAM operates a fulfillment account or designated... Oh, my God. I understand what they did. Oh, it's so, like, sad what they're doing to their franchisees. Okay. Let me explain what happened here. So we had a distributor, Toy House. We weren't happy because they were taking a bunch of money, and then we wanted to make that money. But we didn't actually know how to run a distribution network. We don't actually have that. We don't have a warehouse. We don't want to pay for a warehouse. Everyone's saying, like, warehouses are cheap. They're not. MetaZoo, which is, like, one of the worst games, if not the worst game possible, it bankrupted itself. During bankruptcy, their actual... warehouse costs $5,000 a day to store their stuff. So that's MetaZoo. we're not. I mean, again, Bricks and Minifigs is way bigger than MetaZoo. So being a distributor to 300, 400 store, 500, whatever the store, isn't something that you can do like this, right? So we're seeing damaged packaging. We're seeing packaging that is late. We're seeing all types of things that should not happen. But they're happening because they don't know how to do it. Okay? They don't know how to do it. This aligns with earlier public statements from BAM leadership. And I on-brand, slightly off-topic. Oh, here we go. This is Spotify. Okay, let's play them Spotify.
So it's actually... Really...
let me
I'll take this.
Hold on a second. Give me time to put headphones on. Yeah, don't F with justice is in so when I see MTG, I understand it also means meeting. Yes, it also means meeting. But I think of Magic the Gathering every time. Because my old channel was called MTG Lion. So I always think of Magic the Gathering. So
I actually think it's...
Oh.
A very, very healthy. We actually are currently, starting in April, we will be distributing all new in-box Lego to our entire brand. So we have that direct distribution network or relationship with the Lego group beginning in April, which is fantastic. We've got a weekly meeting with them, with our rep. We hear frequently that a lot of Lego store employees shop at Bricks and Minifigs as well. We have a great referral. I don't know if you want to call it partnership. There's nothing official, but we often send people, if we don't have something, we'll send them to the Lego store, and we have customers telling us that they do the same thing. When they run out of a set, or if a customer is looking for something they don't have, the Lego store employees tell them, hey, go check out Bricks and Minifigs. They may have what you're looking for. And so there's a great symbiosis there. It's really not, there's a little bit of overlap, but we sell a very different product from everybody from, your big box retailers to the Lego store themselves. Like, they don't.
Oh yeah, very interesting stuff. Okay. Is this the stop button? Let me see what this is about. It was different.
To the Lego store, and we have customers telling us that they do the same thing when they run out of a set, or if.
Okay, so we're good. Podcast released June 1st, 2026. CEO Ahmed McNeff discusses the company's direct relationship with Lego and efforts to establish centralized distribution. The total AFOL, adult fan of Lego. That's really cool. I never knew that until somebody in chat told me about that. That's cool. Adult fan of Lego. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. YouTube channel also discusses BAM's developing distribution strategy in a war. So we actually listened. Did we watch the video? Yes, we did.
What's up, A-Fools? Ethan.
So shout out to Ethan. He has some ideas, so we did watch. I think we did watch. We went over the video a little bit yesterday. We can go back to the video. I can put it on the burner here. The whole debacle resulted in late deliveries to multiple stores, some of which can be tracked. Oh yes, thank you, Justice for Tattle. Justice for Tattle has. We have another document that I don't have. Justice for Tattle, if you can. I see that you're in the doc. If you could put your doc here, that would be great. Many storage owners blame FedEx for the. Oh God! No! Come on, man. Oh, update. Okay, so we have an update. No. I do want to talk about this update, so I don't know why people still waiting. Oh, good. We have an update. Okay, cool. Okay, so one thing I want to note here, like I really want to note this, is the whole idea why the distributor is the middleman. Like, remember back in the olden days where we had like this Silk Road, there was a bunch of middlemen and they want to sell, is they don't want to do that shit anymore. So they're going to like give that responsibility. They don't want to travel that road no more. They just want to boom. So we're at the end of Europe. We'll give it to some people in the Middle East. Then the Middle East gives it to some people in Asia, and then we're in China. and then it reverses, right? The reason you have a middleman is they take liability, responsibility, and for the most part, they're not going to F you over like during an event. So the reason they have Toy House is because the reason that everybody uses Toy House isn't because they like the prices or they think Toy House is super cool or they think Toy House customer service is amazing. It's because no one wants to do it. Let me repeat this again. The reason there's only one Lego distributor for Lego is no one wants to do what they're doing. Otherwise, there would be a competitor or something like this. Like, even Bricks and Minifigs was using Toy House, and they have, 300 stores? You would think that, okay, they would develop their own, right? Which is actually just FedEx. So instead of actually building a competing distributor, warehouse, workers, docks, U-Haul, I don't know how you're building it, right? It depends on how Amin wants to build it. Instead of building an actual competitor, he did the cheapest, laziest thing he could do. He outsourced it to somebody who's not a Lego distributor. Do you understand why this is so bad? Because Toy House is a Lego distributor specializing in Legos. They have a one-to-one direction with Legos. Here, the problem here is now we have another middleman, and it's called FedEx distribution. So if we're going to blame FedEx, so in Toy House's scenario, let's say Toy House sends via FedEx, you wouldn't blame FedEx, right? You would blame Toy House. This is how delusional some of these franchisees are that they're blaming FedEx. I'm trying to explain this to you because, my friend owns a distribution company, and if he doesn't send, so whatever he sends to, let's say he uses FedEx, and pre-release is midnight Friday night, and he doesn't send you until Saturday morning. It's on him to make it right. The distributor is responsible, not FedEx, right? Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Is this making sense, everybody, right? No matter how much you don't like Toy House, okay? No matter how much you don't like Toy House, they serve a purpose. They serve a purpose. What happened here was now you have two new I'm in McNaff, right? Because this is what Motelo Market. I want to draw a picture. I don't know if there's a picture app I can draw. So instead of having, instead of going from Lego to Toy House to BAM store versus Lego to BAM to FedEx distribution to BAM store. Do you understand? Every time you add an extra level, anyone will tell you this, anytime you have to make, you had to add an extra level to the logistics chain, it's not going to work. So Lego is not sending the Lego directly to FedEx, okay? And then FedEx is sending it to BAM. No, there's this middleman called BAM Corporate that's doing something. Lego has no direct relationship to FedEx when it comes to distribution. Otherwise, there would be no need for Toy House. So all the work, yes, also very good point, GRB Chaser. Toy House receives Legos and other toys to distribute. FedEx gets everything. This is the classic, let's add another middleman, and let's make that middleman do all the work. But that middleman is not specializing in Lego. That middleman sends everybody's packages. Right? Yeah, don't worry, he's 5 steps ahead, yes. So this is a very, again, anytime you add another thing to the chain of logistics, it really hurts it. There's going to be delays, damages, missed shippings. This is only the beginning. FedEx is not, okay, number one, BAM doesn't even own its own warehouse. So it definitely cannot do distribution. Number two, FedEx that may do distribution, they're laying off employees, there's other people doing distribution. It's not just them. I'm positive the reason Lego doesn't work directly with FedEx is they probably had bad experiences with them. So the Lego said, I would rather work with Toy House because at least our stuff will come in on time. So this is the problem. The problem is the distribution that should be coming from BAM is now been white labeled or something to FedEx. And the fact that these franchisees are blaming FedEx. So, okay, in this model, Toy House has to use somebody, right? Oh, update has Slack in it? Okay, so let me see. Can somebody get like a screenshot of like what they talked to me about in Slack? Oh, holy moly. What is this? Oh, shout out Total FOL. I think this came from his community post. All right, they got boxes. Boise corporate is not a fan slang. It's BAM's own. Oh, this is the corporate store. Oh, God. Okay. So I guess the first people to get this would be Reed Brimhall. This guy who owns it. Oh, no. Here. Geez, this is Slack. This is getting worse. I'm still trying to figure out where my product are with 336 sets, 86 cases, worth over 10K that are still missing. Do they really not have tracking? I think we looked into it. It's actually not possible not to have tracking with FedEx, no? When I tried to reach... The motherfucker's on vacation! Oh, no! Oh, no. So whoever is in charge of BAM corporate logistics... Oh, no! Paul Hardcast is the director of product and logistics for Bricks and Minifigs. He's... Okay, so August 1st, the reason that no one's getting this shit is this dude is literally on vacation. During their most, like... Wow. Dude, if you're a franchisee and you think this is a good company, it's like, come on, just wake up, guys. Wake up. He's literally on vacation during the biggest Lego drop of the fucking year. He's the director of product and logistics, and he took like 2 weeks off. I can't believe it. These franchisee owners are saying, hey man, where are my new sets for August 1st? I've been promoting this midnight release. I've been tagging this guy, but every time I tag him, who's the director of product, I mean, this is the guy. And then they're tagging Almond McNabb, Matt McNabb. I mean, this is the team. So what's Paul's job? To like tell like FedEx to like give him like, they don't even have tracking, guys. I don't think the product shipped. FedEx will not ship a product without tracking. We looked into this yesterday. We can call them today and prove it. Please. Oh, no. Okay, the franchisees are waking up. Please tell me that our head of product and logistics hasn't left on vacation in the middle of the biggest fulfillment crisis we've experienced. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, God. No. Oh, I'm seeing if they celebrated my Oh, there's the birthday girl. She still has her pacifier. So I'm trying to see if that's so she's celebrating her birthday with her friends today. And we bought extra cupcakes for the teachers and stuff like that. All the other teachers, and we really do like our daycare. So like, yeah, Humboldt itself kind of sucks, but like our daycare, our doctors, our dentists, they're all really, really good. And then the places that we eat, they're all always very nice, and like, so like Humboldt is a very like violent place, like, you know, like, but like it's kind of interesting. Like I think people who live in like violent places are just generally nicer. So where we live is we live in the 12th most dangerous city in the U.S. according to FBI. That's where we live. But the people, like, it's kind of interesting because the people are, like, really nice. Like, when I lived in New York City, people were complete douchebags. When I lived in Austin, they're complete douchebags. When I lived in San Francisco, complete douchebags. They don't really give a shit. They don't really celebrate nothing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But anyway, what were we talking about? Okay, so let me put this in the back. Oh, Soda Pop Walters. $5. Thank you for the $5. It depends on the terms of contract and who the shipper is. You need a label for parcel and bowl and freight. Very good point. Very good point. Thank you for the $5 Soda Pop. Yeah, it depends. The shipping will be different, right? Yeah, holy moly. And then once school starts, their sales are going to drop. School has already started. School starts Monday for Houston. Public school starts Monday. August 10th, that's Monday. To August 13th. So all the the stores had one big hurrah. Like right now, it's back to sales, like back to school sales. No one's going to buy Legos this week because there's something called like don't pay taxes. Back to school, no taxes. So that's this weekend. So so that's actually it's tomorrow. Friday. So tomorrow, we don't have to pay taxes on clothing, footwear, school supplies. That's why I want to go to the mall and buy her some new clothing. Friday when it's less busy than Saturday or Sunday, because we don't have to pay taxes. Is really expensive in Houston. It's 8.25%. So there's going to be nobody shopping for no fucking Lego tomorrow. I promise you, their sales. It's like $1. It's a day late. Like the difference between having their Legos last weekend versus having their Legos this weekend. No one is going to buy Legos because everyone's going back to school, and Houston tax is 8.2%. Like, I'm not going to fucking buy Legos and pay you 8.2%. I'm going to buy clothing for my kid, backpacks, Houston tax. Like tomorrow, that's why we want to shop tomorrow. Like, our tax is really high, 8.25%. So, who's going to buy Lego next week? The answer, by the time this motherfucker comes back, the school has already started. No one is thinking, let's buy Legos this week. Everyone's thinking, let's buy clothing, let's buy, This is a disaster scenario for them. Like, I don't think people think, oh, it's not the biggest Lego release. No, it is. Oh, see, Mad, Bricks should have software in their system. They don't. They don't. Because they're brand new to being a distributor. They do not have software in their system. Please tell me that our head of product and logistics hasn't left on vacation in the middle of the biggest crisis we've experienced. There are many stores that haven't received any of their order, more that have only received partial, an unknown number that receive a significant amount of products they did not order. Oh, wow. This sounds like a distributor problem to me. It sounds like, look, if this is the problem, if people are getting stuff they didn't order, people not getting the stuff they ordered, and some people get half of what they ordered, this is the definition of a distribution company. Right? Like, to be frank with you, this is exactly why you have a distribution company. It solves all of these problems for you. Nobody knows where anything is in the system right now. And again, it would also have a system. It would also have a system that is not FedEx's problem. FedEx has a own system that they can use, but it's Bricks and Minifigs' problem. Because Bricks and Minifigs doesn't have an API into FedEx. As head of the product team, Paul owns the responsibility for getting all of this fixed, however long it takes. Unless he's on his way to Fort Worth. Nah, man, this guy's on vacation, baby. He's taking vacation. I bet you he has children. I know exactly what this is. Because this is what my niece and nephew are doing right now. I bet you this guy has children and he's taking vacation right now. Do you know what this means? It's the last weekend you can take vacation. No, this is not the same guy, right? Like, well, okay, whatever. We don't know who he is. This is the last week. So basically, he decided to take vacation with his family during the 1 week they really needed him. His absence for the next several days is going to make this unbearable situation even worse. So he's not thinking, okay, hey, the guys, we're in trouble right now. He's thinking, no, I want to take my kids on vacation. Oh, it has his LinkedIn. Okay, let's take a look at LinkedIn. Because that's what everyone's doing right now. That's what he would do. We do not know why. Okay, this is him. Supply chain BYU. He just graduated a few days ago. Baby supply chain manager. And he's trying to hire people. Let me know if anyone's interested so I can make introductions. Okay, when did he get hired? Oh, he doesn't even have Bricks and Minifigs. He's working for some other... No, he doesn't even have Bricks. He didn't update his LinkedIn. So he has a master's in business admin, logistics, materials, and supply chain. So he went to BYU and then BYU. And he has LinkedIn credentials and sustainability. That's great. So yeah, he doesn't even have... Look, dude, this guy doesn't even... Nobody wants Bricks and Minifigs on your resume. This guy doesn't even... Like, he did an internship. And then he's been working remotely for this company. Wow, it's a big company. Oh, yeah, very interesting stuff. Yeah, this is like his first real project alone. I think a rotational program means like he's being rotated. It's like he just graduated 3 years ago. So this is not like a dude who's like been working for Pepsi Cola for 20 years. This is a dude who just graduated 3 years ago, has no experience doing this, in my opinion, other than like a few internships, and then like 1 year he worked at a company doing rotational, and they let him go after a year, which is not good. They let him go like after a few years, I guess, like a year and a half. Global operations rotational program. Yeah, this isn't even a job. This is a program. I wonder if he paid to be part of the program. Sometimes you pay the employer to be part of their brand. And so then you can't get this on your resume. But yeah, it's BYU. Before he was doing this, he was doing some type of drain manager. Yeah, Alex, no experience. Let's make him the manager. And then let's have him go on vacation on the toughest week. Oh, gee. Oh, no. Look at this. A franchisee. Speaking of Mr. Hardcastle, does anyone know where he is? Unavailable until Monday, August 10th. Another owner. You kidding me? A third owner. I saw a post last night about this. I think it got deleted. Oh. Yes. A fourth owner. It was my post. And yes, it got moved to my private store channel on my behalf. A fifth owner. Did they acknowledge it or just move it and ignore it? That's SOP for PST. I don't know what that means. Somebody in chat, let me know. This has got to be so frustrating. So no one got their stuff in time. Oh, yeah, this guy's young. Dude, he's like lost all his hair. I'm 39. I said like I'm 38, but I'm actually 39 because I forgot it was my birthday in July. So, it takes me maybe like half a year to realize that you're a year older. But like this guy's balding like crazy, my guys. For somebody who's 28, he has less hair like than me. And I'm like 10, 11 years older. All right, so back into the interesting thing. This is so fucked up, man. This is so fucked. This is like, do you know like what they, oh my God. Could you imagine this? You imagine these fucking owners? There's 6 of them and chatting with each other. Yeah, it would be like if Santa took a week off for Christmas. Yeah, PSC, piece of shit company. Yeah, Goosey. Oh, I'm like, oh my god. Like, the one dude who's in charge of this is on fucking vacation until school starts. I 100% guarantee you he has kids. Because I know what that date is. Everyone in Texas, we know what that date is. It's the date you can drop your kid to school finally. When one owner asked in the shared channel where the logistics chief had gone, another said an earlier post on the subject had been moved to my private store channel on their behalf. Lifted out of the room where every owner could read. Yes, every owner could read it. Now it's private. A third named the practice shifting a complaint into an owner's one-on-one channel with corporate and leaving it there is they will. Oh, okay. This is standard operating procedure. SOP means standard operating procedure. It is the same reflex as turning off You know what? These store owners, they should be used to it by now, right? They should 100% be used to it because they actually just turn off the comments to all their Facebook. Right? They do. And for all the confusion in the channel, one owner has already named the place to look, half in frustration, Fort Worth and FedEx. Yes, this would be here. So again, there's new evidence. So there's multiple pieces of evidence which would prove that they don't have a warehouse. WM, thanks for the $2. The output machines have become Sentinel. Yeah. Oh, please sue this channel. I don't know what that means, but okay. There's multiple from the actual sheets of paper with the deliveries to now actually saying that they're in Fort Worth. So the franchisees, they all know what is happening because they know Fort Worth, and they hope that Paul is there helping them. He's not. He's on vacation. Wow. Okay. Is there anything else funny here? The warehouse nobody owns. They were pointing at the right place. The infrastructure Marconi doubted is real, and it is not hard to find once you have the paperwork. We have the paperwork. Okay, so this is here. Here's the paperwork. Right here. So if you zoom in here, you can find out it is Fort Worth they're sending it from. The bill of lading on the counter of Bricks and Minifigs store in Anaheim, California. It's received Lego shipment stacked behind it. The ship from block names, the Fort Worth distribution center. So again, wow. I mean, why would you cancel Toy House and not have like a backup plan? Is my answer. Like right now, you're in the middle of the Reckless Ben crisis. You're already in crisis mode. Oh, okay. Thank you, GBR Tasher. Okay, we figured out what this means. That is standard operating procedure for product supply chain. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Product supply chain. Imagine you're a franchisee and you're trying to get some questions and you're like, hey guys, what's happening? CMAD, thank you for the $4.99. Also, thank you, GRB Chaser, for the $5. The lesson is you don't become a distributor until yes, apps. Like, I don't know why Amin didn't just keep right. Like, it is so stupid. All right, you don't become a distributor unless you have capital to become one. You don't rely on a third party to do your job. Yes, you are paying a franchise fee, not to FedEx, guys. When you became a franchise, you paid $40,000 to Amin McNeff, and then he paid some to those salespeople. You're paying 10% to Amin McNeff, not FedEx. Like, FedEx just ships stuff. They don't deal. If they shipped something late, it's because BAM made them ship it late. Okay? It's not like the fact that these franchisees are blaming FedEx publicly just tells you like how delusional they are. Because if Toy House did this to them, I guarantee you they're not blaming whoever Toy House hired. They're blaming Toy House. Right? Does anyone have any disagreement about that? If they got let's say they didn't do this whole Bricks and Minifigs, FedEx scenario. If Toy House delayed their August 1st shipments, who would Ahmed McNeff blame? FedEx? No, he would blame Toy House. Who would the stores blame? FedEx? No, they would blame Toy House. So it is incredibly delusional that they're blaming FedEx, because in all other scenarios, they always blame Toy House. Well, Toy House has been replaced by Bricks and Minifigs. So who do you point the finger at if your shipment is late? FedEx? No, guys, come on. Let's logically think about this for a moment. Like, you had Toy House for many years before. If they ever gave you a shipment that was late or there was something missing, who did you call? Toy House. Right? They're responsible for it. So who should you be blaming? FedEx? Who's basically just the mailer and mailing stuff? Like, did you guys know FedEx has something called overnight? Like, here's the crazy part. Let me blow everyone's mind, all the franchisees. I know franchisees are in chat right now. I know franchisees. Okay. Oh, Patrick is right. PSC means private store channel. Okay. Let's read this again. That is the standard of operating procedure for private store channel. So whatever it is, right? But look, FedEx can overnight things for you if you pay more. Fucking pay more. Do you know FedEx can overnight it to you? Yeah, they can priority overnight. Standard overnight. I've done this many times for I've done this at this exact location. They're very nice. When I was doing my Pokemon store, depending on the value of what we're sending, we have to overnight it with FedEx with a signature. Some of these Pokemon cards can be 4,000, 3,000. Even back then, some of them were really expensive. Fucking Magic cards. Okay, we did this for Magic cards. I always talk about our Pokemon store, but we really just did Magic. I've kind of convinced myself that we didn't have a Magic store, we just did Pokemon, because it's cool to talk to the little kids, not the little kids, the new content creators. No one wants to talk about no Magic store, right? But yeah, so anytime we send a dual land over $100, or anytime we send a package over $1,000, we overnight it with a signature. That's just standard procedure for us, right? So they're sending packages worth $10,000. Again, this is different. I just put it in an envelope overnight. I wrap it, making sure it's safe. So it's a little different. I'm sure their overnight will cost a lot more than mine. But yes, there are different things. There are different type of shipping that you can do. You can do ground delivery. That's very slow. You can do air delivery. That's faster. You can do overnight. GRB say, it might be an in-company description. FedEx even has same-day critical of 2 drivers truck and a sleeper. So Amin should care because this will impact his revenue a lot. School is starting on Monday, at least in Texas. It's all starting Monday. Tomorrow is tax-free day on all clothing, backpacks, whatever you want to buy. It's tax-free day. So it's a big day, and it's also my daughter's birthday tomorrow. So we'll do a live stream. My wife's sick right now, so just okay, whatever. You guys are bored. But anyway, let's continue on. Oh, thank you, CMAD, for the $4.99. Getting rid of Toy House was their second mistake. You used them to fill an order. Yes, 10% margin. Yeah, correct. So let's say. CMAD is actually correct here. Let's say that you do want to build up your distribution. Why would you get rid of Toy House? Why would you say, fuck off, Toy House? You keep them until you have a system in place that works. So just in case something like this happens, you can be like, oh, well, Toy House, we need your help. And Toy House would be like, okay, cool. We make money. You make money. The franchisee makes, scraps, but that's okay. We don't really care. Why would you get rid of your distributor before you know that you can distribute? Right? Why would you get rid of your distributor, Toy House, who's doing a good job, when you can't even distribute yet? You don't have a warehouse yet. You don't have a team. You hired this douchebag, right? You hired this guy here. I mean, for God's sake, he's on vacation. Like, wouldn't it be better to have Toy House as like a fallback and not say, fuck you, Toy House, we're not going to compete directly with you? But you know how Armin McNeft is. He's really petty, very hateful. Oh, GRB Chaser, thanks for the $5. FedEx sends out emails for services with discount rates, coupons. Armin is a 5D chess master. Eagles, this mess that Bam is in. Yeah, let's think about it. Why would you... Yeah, C-Mad, the first mistake was thinking you could be a distributor. Yes, that was the first mistake. But why would you do this without knowing that you can do it? You hired a dude with no experience who's on vacation all the time. Like, okay, let's take a look. This is the dude you hired. He literally has no experience. None. Look, he graduated BYU logistics in 2023. His whole experience has been like drainage, pipe. He's been selling, he's a salesperson. Then he was a strategic leadership, like a program. Yeah, program doesn't mean job, does it? He's never had a job before outside of this. This is his job. Production manager, trainee. Okay, and then he did an internship. Then he did an internship. Then he did another internship. My God, how many internships is this guy going to do? And then he did another program. Program is not a job. He doesn't have a title. This is not a job. He doesn't have a title. I just realized something. I only realized because like this also says program. And it says internship. So he's actually never had a job in logistics before. At all. And yet, he's going to be in charge of logistics for 300 plus bricks and minifig stores while he's on vacation. This guy here, who has even less hair than I do. Like, it doesn't make any sense. This guy has... The people are wrong. And there's only one of them, right? There's only one of the guy. Right? like... Oh my God. Amin probably hired him in April. Yes, GRB Chaser, he probably hired him in April. Look at his work resume. Okay, so like you're building something that's extremely complicated. A warehouse facility with distribution, with a bunch of employees, with like a operation system that allows them to do internal tracking. And you hired a guy who graduated in 2023, and all he's done is internships and programs. He's never actually been paid, or like, paid as an employee to do logistics. Why? Why did you hire him, Amin? Because he went to BYU? Is that why you hired him? Like, just think about how, like, crazy this is. Like, and C-Mad Marines makes a very good point. Even if you hired the guy and you think, oh, this guy's promising all this and we're going to do a good job, why would you give the middle finger to Toy House? Why would you like then be like, aha, I'm going on podcast. We don't need Toy House no more. No, you actually need them until you don't need them. You didn't set anything up. You just middleman it. Like, the solution that Amin came up with is terrible. Like, it's horrifying. If you are a franchisee, let me tell you what the solution was. It was to outsource it to somebody else. Now it's somebody else's problem. And then now I can blame let me ask you this. When you had Toy House, did FedEx ever have any issues? FedEx is just... Okay, it would be similar to blaming... Okay, like... God, like, this is so bizarre, okay? Like, I'm trying to imagine us. I can't even imagine a scenario that, like, an analogy that makes sense here. Why would the owners blame FedEx? Like, I'm really, like, curious what you guys think about this. I cannot think of, like, I'm trying to think of, like, did they watch a movie? Oh, Chris is in chat. Okay, Chris said, young people with little to no experience tend not to ask. Oh, yep. Chris is absolutely right. Okay, another benefit of hiring all these young people, Kai McAllister. Kai McAllister was the one who booted. I think he's like 23 years old. Imagine that you're Chris Gorman, and the guy booting you and taking away your store is like 23 years old. Like, you telling me Almond McNeff doesn't have the decency to call me Matt McNeff? There's nobody older than like 25, right? Like, this guy's young. Like, this guy's not like this is not like a 20-year-old veteran of logistics, right? Why hired? Okay, so number one, yeah, that's a really good comment that Chris made. Yeah, young people with little to no experience tend to not ask the wrong questions. That's the whole Kai McAllister thing. And then Kai McAllister saying, "Hey, did you like Ben? I love the fact that Ben will protect Crystal. I think that's really cool. I was a little bit, it's like a little kind of weird in the beginning, but now I get it. I get it now, given the position I'm in right now. But Ben was like, "Did you talk at Crystal?" And he's like, "Yeah, I talked at her." Ha ha. Like, what professional would ever say that? No, yeah, I don't know, Patrick. I think we gotta look deeper. Yeah, what, like, professional would ever say that to, like, a store owner who's, like, just lost her store? Like, a 23-year-old, like, right? Like, only a 23-year-old. What do they say? Like, send it, full send, something. I would not be surprised if Calvin Scouts was like, full send. Brandon Bress, go full send on the store. Or he'll use, like, what is it? Like, live once, find out. What was it? It's like, what was that terminology? I'm just like, I'm kind of old. I don't know what they're saying. These young people are saying. What's that term? Is like, hey, just put everything on the table and go for it. Do you guys remember? It was like, it's a term that I used to hear from a lot of young people. But anyway, yeah, they do hire a shit ton of young people, man. A shit ton of young people. If the dude who's kicking you out is 23 years old, I can't take that seriously. That's kind of like, oh, YOLO. Yes, thank you. You only live one. Yes. The guy, I would not be surprised. Kyle McCoskey is like, oh, it's full send. YOLO. Like, the way that he talks to Chris is so, like, talk at somebody. Ben's like, did you talk at her? And he's like, yes, I did. It's like, come on, man. Like only, brick, BYU brick. Oh, that's so good, Salt in Exile. But, like, I'm like, dude, this woman just lost her, like, dream, her store. And then her husband also owned for it. Like, this family just lost, like, a lot. Like, you can't have any empathy or sympathy for what happened to her. Like, you're the one who kicked her out, and then now you're trying to get her signed this contract to, like, be like, oh, well, turn over the store to brand. Like, I'll put it this way. Like, anybody else who's not 23 years old, who has worked retail, who has worked at Chick-fil-A, who's done, like, actual, like, life, would have some type of empathy. But because he's a 23-year-old that was hired recently, this is probably his first job outside of BYU. It's sad. It's really sad to see these franchisees. Again, I don't blame them. No, I think some of them are, like, drinking the Kool-Aid too hard. I think some of them are, like, if you're blaming FedEx, you have drank the Kool-Aid, and you really have to ask yourself, why? Like, if you blame FedEx for your delayed shipments, I promise you it's not FedEx's fault. FedEx only ships. They're not in charge of when they ship. They're not in charge of when the Legos are purchased. They're not in charge of when the Legos are sent to FedEx. They're just shipping stuff. They ship things as fast as they can. That's it. And if you want to guarantee that they will ship things, you can pay them more money. Right? So this is the warehouse. That's the brick. Okay, so bricks and minifigs. That's the address. Right here. The land is held in a single asset Hillwood entity, and the operations on the county tax roll is FedEx Supply Chain, which claims, guys. Okay. I finally figured out like what it is. I understand what it is now. Imagine I'm a Pokemon store and I have a distributor. Oh, Philip, thank you. $5 says Toy House dropped Bam, Almond's covering, saying he dropped them. Yeah. Oh, yes, Almond is the type of dude. I used to have a boss like that, where whenever a client would drop us, we're a marketing agency in San Francisco. Whenever a client dropped us, our boss would just tell us, "Oh, we dropped the client," but we would all know the client dropped us, right? Because they're paying us. No system in place. Guy didn't stay in town to clean it up for him per kids. Like, it's just shocking that, like, during the biggest release of the year, the one dude has gone on vacation. Like, how is this possible? Like, shouldn't this one dude whose entire job is products and logistics, shouldn't he know when the major drops are and say, oh, I can't take a vacation? Like, it's the same thing as me, right? Like, when you own retail, you can't take a vacation during Christmas because that's when you sell the most. You don't take a vacation during pre-release night. You know, you schedule your vacations, if you take one, around, non-product releases. So I've owned a store for 8 years. You don't take off pre-release because that's the day that you make all the money, guys. It would be incredibly stupid to take off that day, or not have product that day, because that's the day that you make all your money. You're not going to make money this week because this week is tax-free week for clothing, shoes, backpacks. Like no one's going to shop at Legos this week. I promise you, Legos is not going to become, bricks and minifigs will be completely empty this week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because it's back to school shopping. And our taxes are 8.25%, so it's like really, really fucking high. So, like, I'm going to buy all the clothing that I can buy for my daughter. I'm going to buy all the shoes, all the backpacks, all the crowns, and whatever she wants, right? Even if my wife is sick, I'll do, like, a short live stream, and I'll just take my daughter shopping. Because, like, it is a really, really, obviously, we save 8.25%. That's a lot of money. Okay, so let's finish this, and we have other stuff to cover. The warehouse is carried at $25.9 million on 2026 roll. It's a contract logistics building. The same site laid off 280 workers in 2023 and 300 workers. So this isn't even like a successful building. Oh man, this is not even like. Could you not contact a FedEx chain that's growing? That's like. Look, the clients are literally leaving. Like, let me understand this. So it's a contract logistics building. In 2023, it laid off 280 workers. In 2025, it laid off 300 more. And they're laying off workers because no one wants to do. Shouldn't this been something like Shouldn't this be something that the logistics guy Paul would know? That hey, maybe we don't want to use this specific FedEx supply chain manager because it looks like they're losing clients. Why are they losing clients? Maybe I can call the clients and say, hey, why did you decide to leave them? Oh, well, boxes were damaged, shipping was delayed. So if it is, so let me make it sure that you guys understand this. If it is FedEx fault, which I don't think it is, but if it is, then it's on this guy. It's on these guys. Because who picked FedEx? Who picked this? Who picked a declining store? A declining warehouse where they're just laying off tons of people? Who didn't do their research and homework? Who chose FedEx? It's this guy here. Because he doesn't know better. Like, let me straight up ask you this question. If you were in Bricks and Minifigs position, okay? And you heard all these bad things that were happening to this, layoff after layoff after layoff. And these other companies no longer want to use FedEx supply chain located in this exact address in Fort Worth. Would you not call these companies and be like, hey, why did you drop FedEx? Who are you using right now? Right? So if you call the company and they're like, oh, we dropped FedEx because shipments were delayed, boxes were damaged, things were missing, things were like shipped to different people that they shouldn't have. That's up to this guy. And this guy's entire job is to look, if he's going to outsource it, like I think the reason this is making me so upset is if you outsource it, it's still your job to make sure the person you outsourced it does the right work. And if they don't, it's still your responsibility and you are to blame. You cannot blame the outsourcer. The outsourcer just wants to make money. The person, the FedEx just wants to make money. They lost a lot of business. They're happy. They will take bricks and meat, but that doesn't mean they can do a good job. It seems like they've been doing a really, really bad job. So, like, maybe find a different building. It's still your responsibility to make sure that the person you outsource it to is capable, happy, and able to do what you need them to do, right? It's very similar in the case of, like, Pro Hawk Vice. Oh, I'm planning on golfing outing tomorrow. Would you like to join me? Who the fuck is this? No. I do not want to go golfing tomorrow. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, it's still, I mean, you're being paid using the franchisee money. Who's paying you? The franchisee is paying you, okay? So the franchisees are paying you to be their logistics manager guy. You telling me you couldn't find somebody better for this? Like, why don't we just use who Toy House is using? Now, the part that matters. Search the county's entire property row for Bricks and Minifigs for BAM franchising for any of... I love the fact that we have to search for any of the company names because there's so many different company names. Oh, thank you, C-Mad. Lego products should have been in the store a minimal of 10 days before August 1st. He should have been working with a Lego rep to ensure that happened. Yeah, that's his responsibility. C-Mad, yeah, Goosey's brothers in HVAC as well. Absolutely, especially since HVAC electrical components sometimes have months-long back order. You'd think they would understand Lego lead time. Laugh out, yes. This is very, very bizarre, right? Hey, Chris, I want to say that you are a legend. Yeah, we love Chris here. We love Chris here. And I have a great respect for Ben now that I didn't previously until watching the video where I think Chris and Ben did the video with the wife, the husband-wife legal team. And yeah, I thought like Ben revealed things that I didn't know. I get it's hard to like know people, right? Online. And it's easy to judge people online. But whenever I judge them wrong, I'll like hold up my hand and say like, yeah, I got it wrong. But yeah, no, I get it. He's protective he's protective. That's not a bad thing. Okay, so the inventory sits inside FedEx warehouse, but FedEx is the one on the county taxes of the operation. The distribution center at the center of the network supply is one more thing the company runs without owning. The same posture as the stores that a goddamn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Let me tell you, like, franchisees, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake yourselves up, guys. Like, you literally have no control. So let's say, like, oh man, FedEx sucks. I don't want to use FedEx no more. Well, that's not up to you, is it? Right? Let's say FedEx delays your shipment, like, for 6 months. You can't do anything. You only have one choice. And this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the main problem. They don't control nothing. Gucci, Lego notifies them, then they work on a 3 to 6 month lead time, and ordering for August starts January or March. That would make sense. Mark Nemec. Yeah, this is interesting. This is so interesting to me. Like, they don't have... Look, you can blame FedEx all you want, but you don't have a choice. You only have one distributor for new. And it's Bricks and Minifigs, who has decided in its infinite wisdom to use FedEx. So you can complain, you can go on Slack, you can be like, wow, I don't... But you have no options at all. No options at all. None. None at all, right? Which returns us to August, a network that funnels every store's required inventory through one contracted warehouse. Has exactly one. Yeah. It's a what's it called? Bottleneck. You know where the bottleneck is? Zero accounts out in the Bricks and Minifigs, BAM franchising, Minifigs, or Bricks by Box. Do you know where the bottleneck is? It's this guy here. He's on vacation. Like, all the questions that you ask, hey, can we talk to FedEx? Hey, is my shipping number? Can you tell me what my shipping number is so I can track it? Hey, did my stuff ship already? Is it on its way? When am I supposed to expect it? When we did this initially, none of the franchisees knew what day. Some people thought they were going to go to get it Saturday. Some people they were going to get it Saturday night. Some people are going to get it Sunday. Some people say, oh, I hope it comes Monday. Some people say it's later this week. They didn't even have a tracking number because this guy's on vacation. I understand what happened. Look, I 100... The one dude who you are going to answer question that should be answering all these questions in Slack, he's not there. So, like, your question, hey, number one, do we have a tracking number? Number two, did everything I have ship? Number three, when is it coming here? The basic questions you would call Toy House and ask them. The guy who would answer, oh, thanks for the one gifted membership, Haja Spear, or Haja, I think it's like 2 cats. Like, the one person that needs to be on the phone with you and on the phone with FedEx, tracking your packages, is this guy here. It's wild. It is wild that some franchisees are blaming FedEx. His name is Paul. Thank you for the $5, RGB. Result of isolating franchisees and keeping secrets. Yeah. I mean, this is unimaginable to me. The one dude who needs to work on the one weekend is on vacation until when school starts. So remember, like, let's say we accept FedEx as the middleman. Okay, I don't accept it. I think Bricks and Minifigs should have had their own warehouse, their own team, their own internal logistics system. That's what I believe would be best, right? If they created their own Toy House. But let's say that we, for whatever reason, we give Toy House a middle finger. Like, we double down. We're in too deep, okay? if the solution is to pick a FedEx, can we not pick one where like people are hired? Why are we picking one where like so many people are getting laid off all the time? Secondly, the one guy who's in charge of communicating with Lego, FedEx, and the stores, can we just make sure that he doesn't take vacation? Like, even if there's nothing that can happen, I think these franchisees deserve to know, right? They deserve a human being on their phone saying, you know what, I messed up. I talked to FedEx. Your shipment is coming on Monday. Sorry about that. We'll try to do better next time. The one dude that you really need to be working this week, and I mean, they were right. They were absolutely right. I mean, the one dude who needs to be working this week is the one dude who's not. Look at this. As head of the production team, Paul owns, 100, like, how can you blame FedEx when you have, like, a dude who's in charge of it all? FedEx is just kind of like a machine, right? Like, it's a machine that you use. It's a third-party company, vendor you use. I don't blame a third-party vendor. Let's say I hire, I go to, like, so my daughter's birthday, obviously, is tomorrow. And we go to, like, a birthday party. We go to a birthday party venue. And I didn't do any research. And apparently everyone at the birthday venue has shotguns. And they have guns and they're armed. And they're just pointing the gun in case, like, you know how I have, like, a YouTube t-shirt? And then they shoot me because I have, like, a YouTube t-shirt? Well, that's my own fault, guys. That I planned a birthday party at a Lego place where there's a shotgun. Right? So, like, if no one shows up for my daughter's birthday tomorrow, well, whose fault is it that I put my birthday, that we paid bricks and minifigs, and they have a shotgun? Like, just think about this for a moment. Like, if I'm the one who's in charge of logistics, and I can choose anyone I want to choose FedEx, USPS, United States Postal, I can choose UPS, right? USPS and UPS, right? I can choose any of these people, and I choose FedEx, and FedEx turns out it screws us over, right? Well, that's my fault for choosing them. So if I invite all my daughter's friends to a birthday party at Bricks and Minifigs, and it becomes widely known that they're corrupt, they have shotguns, and then none of their parents want to take their kids to a place where everyone is armed at the Lego party, then, like, whose fault is it? It's my fault. It's my fault. I should have picked a better place for a birthday party. Right? Yeah, Goosey has a job like this. At Goosey's job, it is her fault if the material is running late to her job site and warehouse. Absolutely. Like, anyone in distribution or logistics or anyone, they can explain to you that the fault is never in the shipper. Because you can always ship it faster, you can do a signature, you can next day it, you can ship it earlier, which is what CMAT is saying. CMAT is saying, why don't you ship it earlier? Why don't you tell Lego, hey, we have a distribution model, but we're new. We're going to be honest with you. We don't actually know how it's going to turn out. Do you mind shipping us the Lego earlier? That way we can make sure all of our stores have it for August 1st, right? So again, I don't know how you can blame FedEx, because you could have just asked Lego for the stuff earlier and then shipped it out earlier. Or you could have paid more money to ship it out faster, right? Super bizarre that some of these franchisees are targeting FedEx. Let me tell you, FedEx don't give a shit about you, man. They don't care. They don't care. They're a big business. They lost my Pokemon cards one time. And that sucked. They didn't give a shit. When the largest Lego wave of the year moved through that single Fort Worth node, the independent stores posted apology. Yeah. Guys, like, the franchisees are just like fucked, man. So like, who has to apologize? Is it Almond McNeff? So who apologizes to the customer? So the customer is waiting on the Rayquaza set. I called a week before and you said, yes, we're going to have the Rayquaza set for midnight, but we can't do any, like, you know, we can't do any pre-orders. We're just going to come back at midnight. So customer, then goes on midnight and is like, wait, where are all the new Legos? These are old Legos. Guys, I'm not an idiot. I'm a Lego collector. You just put a new sign on your old Legos. Where's my Rayquaza? Who's the customer angry at? You, the franchisee owner, the store. Maybe that customer never comes back. So you made a big deal about midnight release. You don't get any of the new sets. You didn't have to apologize, but not everyone's going to see the apology, because I think so. I know this business very well. Most of what is happening is word of mouth. So a Lego collector goes in 2 weeks before August release. Hey man, I'm super excited. There's a Donkey Kong thing. Do you guys think you're going to get that? Yeah, we're going to get that. Oh, cool. When are you going to get that? Oh, we're going to get that August 1st midnight. Make sure oh yeah, that's a really desirable set. It's really cool. Let me go. He's not going to check Facebook. He's just going to be like, oh, that guy told me August 1st. Okay, I put it in my calendar. Let's go. So he's going to spend time driving at midnight, in the middle of the night, trying to get his Donkey Kong Lego figure, only to find out that it's not there. He's not coming back. So so even though this is a huge mistake made by Bricks and Minifigs, specifically these three individuals right here, the people that suffer, this is the whole Reckless Ben thing. They blame Reckless Ben. There are store owners that blame Reckless Ben. No, it's because Almond sucks that you guys are in this trouble. Dude, all the blame is on Almond McNeff. It has to be. What BAM did was set a customer expectation that when it comes to releases, there's a chance. Yes, oh my God, C-Matt actually makes an incredible point. This is a very important point to know. So let's say I did this, right? So I said, oh, midnight pre-release, guys. And I had a Magic tournament, and I didn't have the cards. And I had to tell people, oh, no pre-release. Well, for the next pre-release, I said, oh, midnight pre-release, guys. I basically told people I cannot be trusted. Every single Bricks and Minifigs. This is very important. Yeah, this is very important to understand, guys. Yes, every future release, I have just told my whole customer base, I cannot be trusted. I'm a liar. I lied to you. And God, that's tough. That's tough. So people are saying, oh, this is not a big deal. This is not a big deal. There is going to be lasting impact for every single Bricks and Minifig store they have. And the lasting impact is whenever there is a new release and they're announcing how awesome the release is and we're going to do a midnight celebration, there's going to be some audience, maybe a large part of them, that's like, no, I don't want to do that. You're not going to have it anyway. You didn't have it last time I was there. So every single, it's tainted. Every single release from here on out will have some of that taint now. Right? It'll have some of that taint. That's crazy. So why wasn't Hardcast calling FedEx every day saying the bulk order arrived 3 days ago but wasn't shipped? Yes. Okay, so the reason that Paul was not calling them is he's on vacation, guys. So yes. So even look, so if they're not getting your shipment on Friday night, okay, I got it, guys. Let me call FedEx. So Mr. Hardcastle, this guy right here. So let's do a scenario, okay? Shipment on Thursday doesn't arrive. Shipment on Friday doesn't arrive. Whose job is it to like bury their nose, get on the phone every single second, and tell FedEx what's going on, guys? What's going on? Can we ship it? Can we ship it faster, guys? You told me you would ship it on this day. It didn't ship. What is going on, guys? Why haven't you shipped it? Where are the tracking numbers, guys? Like, the guy in charge of making sure that shipment is on time is not there. So people asking, right, like, why is he not there? So this problem is actually quite simple, guys. It's actually quite simple, right? It is a very simple problem. The person who should be pushing FedEx to ship on time is in charge of logistics is not there. So no one makes that phone call to FedEx because no one has that contact. There must have been somebody Paul contacted to do this deal. So yeah, so I think BAM is responsible, but specifically, it's Paul Castle. You got a name. He is responsible. Because if these shipments are delayed Friday, midnight, if I can get them Saturday, I still have that cool week. I still have a weekend before school starts. Like, it's not great. I didn't get a Friday night. I can get a Saturday. Or I can get a Sunday. Many of these stores are open on Sunday as well. It's not great. I mean, I don't love getting on a Sunday. But thank God I got it on Sunday because now I have customers. So, like... So I think the problem is manyfold, but let me explain another problem. The problem is the guy who was supposed to mitigate it. Fine, very few of them got their shipments on time. Okay. What's the solution? I didn't get my shipment midnight, but I didn't get my shipment on Friday, so I could do a midnight release. Ship it to me Saturday. Ship it to me Sunday. Ship it to me Monday, right? Like... Yeah. I mean, yes, and ultimately, Amin, the buck stops at Amin. He is responsible for approving this guy's vacation. Amin could have just said, "No, we can't go on vacation, Mr. Hardcastle. This is a very, very important day. What if something goes wrong? What if the shipments don't arrive on Wednesday or Thursday for Friday? What if these shipments don't arrive on Saturday or Sunday?" Like, we need somebody to call FedEx and get their butts working. We need somebody. It's very easy. Hey, guys, you guys had multiple layoffs, right? You're going to lose us as a client. You breached the contract, whatever contract we signed. We are not going to use you anymore unless you get your asses. And yes, we understand we missed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I want every fucking box in every single store by Sunday. That's reasonable, right? 2 days. Otherwise, we're going to go with someone else next time. You think that the FedEx is not going to work their butt off, right? No, they're going to work it because they need their jobs. They need to keep the contracts. They're going to work. But the guy who's supposed to call FedEx is not available until Monday. Oh, my God. Right? The guy who's supposed to talk to FedEx and in charge of organizing FedEx shipping literally is not here until Monday. He's literally on effing vacation. And the person who let him go on vacation and proved his vacation, Amin McNeff. You can't make this stuff up. The sheer incompetence. And people say, oh, is it malice? No, this is incompetence. This is incompetence. This is a man who doesn't know what he's doing. What the record supports is narrow and heavier. The choke point exists. The company built the network to run through it. And when it ran short, the company's own stores came away whole. Yes. So, the independent stores waited and apologized. Reed Brimhall store got a full arrival. 100%. The Boise, Idaho store, which is Reed Brimhall, got everything they wanted on time. Why? Well, the guy owns the company, right? And not only did they get it on time, they were able to, look at them. They got little party emoji going on. You know, they're happy. They're a pig in mud, right? Look how much stuff they got. Better late than never. So they got it on Tuesday. Better late than never. August sets have arrived, and we are working to get them on shelves today. Whoop, whoop, party. I don't know what that is. That event's got canceled. So they knew beforehand because they didn't post any like cancellation. They knew before. Like this is a Reed Brimhall. It's a corporate store essentially. Corporate store. They get their Legos a little delayed, but they got them in Idaho. Everyone else is like, oh, what happened? My God. Yeah, BAM, the primary source facts are the one who contracted this warehouse. BAM's zero ownership of it and the store's own arrival post. And you know what? You know what is so funny? You guys don't have a choice. You independently owned BAM franchises do not have a choice. You must use this. You must use this distributor. You have no choice. No choice. Like, you might be like, oh man, this distributor sucks. So when I'm truly independent, I had Best Buy as my distributor for the first 2 years. And like, they were always on time, very professional. But the prices were not the prices were very volatile. So I chose a distributor where the prices were more like $2 a pack. No, any pack I want. So I didn't want to pay like $2 a pack for this, $3 a pack for this. I just wanted a distributor. Like, I have the option, because I'm independent, to pick a different... If I'm not happy with my distributor, because on the biggest day of the year, they didn't deliver on time, I would just simply pick another one until I eventually found a distributor that valued me as a customer and would do what I wanted them to do. That's it, right? In fact, in many cases, I can tell you in Pokemon cards, many Pokemon stores have multiple distributors. I'm going to blow your mind here. The benefit of having multiple distributors is you're never not going to get product. You're never, it's kind of like when you diversify to offset risk, right? So let's say that you're going to have a Pokemon 30th anniversary. Pokemon 30th is very big. Supply might be like, you might have a problem distributor 1. Maybe they want to hoard product, whatever the problem is. Maybe they have a FedEx problem. But my other 2 distributors, my other 3 distributors will deliver me my product and I can go on with my pre-release. So when I had my store, I had one main distributor, but I also had like 2 other distributors we would order from. And during pre-release, we would make sure that we have at least a little bit of product out there, because we know that our community really likes opening the new set. The midnight, they can open it. And to be quite frank, I need the set on Wednesday so I can make a video promoting my pre-release on like Thursday. So like okay guys, I want to tell you a dirty secret that everyone in MTG Line knows. I used to get my stuff on Wednesday. I would open it Wednesday, and then the video would be set for Thursday. So no one's supposed to open any pack, but everyone does this, right? On Whatnot, they do this. They open packs early. And it really helped promote my store, because I could show them like some of the cards that we had. And so I would take some of my inventory that was delivered on Wednesday that was supposed to be used for midnight release on Friday, and I would just open them and make a video on YouTube. And that's, I think, how my YouTube channel got so big, was we would just open all these sets early. Okay, last year, the arrangement paid corporate $1.36 million, a 40 times what it collected over a decade ago. This month, the August Lego Lego shipment ran late across the network, and stores posting apologies were the Independent. The store owned by the CFO's own family was photographed fully stocked. You must buy from us. Item 8 of the franchise disclosure document is where a franchisor must tell the buyer what they will be forced to purchase and from whom. BAM's current edition says it is in plain contract. Oh, wow, yeah. So you can only buy new from BAM. Yeah, look at this. Like, so if you wanted a different distributor or you wanted 2 of them because you didn't feel you weren't happy with the way that one of them was treating you, a franchisee who wants to buy from anyone else must run BAM's approval gauntlet, an official request form, a NDA signed by the would-be vendor, a $100 per product. Fucking no distributor's gonna do this, guys. They're not going to do it. They have too many products. We may become approved suppliers or the only approved supplier for the other products. Yeah, they are the only approved supplier for new Lego. How crazy is that? They are the only approved supplier for new Lego. It's wild. And there's more good, like, yeah, this goes on for a while. This goes on for a while, so there's more good stuff here. All right, we finally finished this. This aligns with earlier statements. Okay, yeah, our sheet on coverage. This is our coverage sheet. Okay, here we go. We have sheet number 2. So we are covering in, I think, real time almost, what 30 plus 30 Bricks and Minifigs stores are receiving. Did they receive? Did they not receive? When did they receive? Or we are doing the work. Oh, covering distribution, 37 to, oh, wow, okay. July 20. Oh, so he does have a video. So we did watch this video. I'll skip it for now. I'll summarize it. According to EFIN, stores objected through internal communications and the corporate post was later removed. This whole debate resulted in late deliveries to multiple stores, some of which can be tracked here. Perfect. Many store owners blame FedEx for the delays. However, we don't have any indication on where the hiccup in the supply chain is. Based on the available data or available evidence, the most likely explanation is that Lego inventory was delivered to the FedEx facility store under BAM's account, allocated among franchise locations, and then shipped to stores by FedEx personnel as part of a third-party logistics agreement. At this time, we do not have the specific contract terms, which BAM legal entity, we don't have that contract. Legal entities signed the agreement, how much the warehouse space BAM used, and whether the facility served every franchise, and whether the Lego shipped directly to the warehouse. Current conclusion, the available evidence supports describing BAM's distribution center as a third-party fulfillment operation within FedEx supply chain Fort Worth North, rather than a warehouse owned or directed leased by Bricks and Minifigs. And that is our sheet on the coverage right here. Let's take a look. Yeah, same sheet. New doc. Okay, so we have a new document. Let's take a look at what the new doc is. Oh, this is the Kaiser Police CAD log from November 21st, 2024. The first day Brian Menzel met Josh Johnson and Brandon Best. In this interview, Menzel said he called the store directly on Thursday, November 21st, 1 week after the Salem store was taken over. He had not heard from Chris Gorman about his check. He spoke to Brandon Best, who said he had no knowledge of the collection. Best and Johnson were at the store, Menzel said, and got a copy of the consignment agreement and his ID. So yeah, this is actually very interesting. I wonder if I could put this in like AI reader. But yeah, this is how Brian, I've been talking a lot. I gotta find a video. Oh, Brian Menzel, yeah, so we're almost done. This is a music cameo. This is something that BBQ found for us. It's very funny. I don't know if I want to play music. I know it's not like it's yeah. So let's see if we can identify everybody. I think we'll just play that game. So I'm not gonna play the music because I don't. They're saying it's not copyrighted, but I'm always super scared. I'm always super scared because we always get hit later. We always get hit later. Okay, so let's take a look at the music video. Yeah, shout out to iChaos Television. This is obviously AI. I think this is supposed to be Sheldon. Oh, this is Brian Menzel. Never mind. I think this is Brian Menzel. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is Brian Menzel without glasses. Let's see if we can... So, BBQ, we got the okay. Okay, we got the okay to play BBQ. Okay, well, we'll play the music. If you guys want to play the music, we'll play the music. Okay, guys. I know everyone wants to play the music. Oh, timestamp is good and shows everyone. Okay, timestamp shows everybody. Okay. Okay,
All the king was not destroyed by force. His lies brought his kingdom down.
Oh, thank you, Rose. Yes, Rose knows about that AIs. Okay. So I was talking. So BBQ was the one who found it last night because, like, again, this is a small. It's it's kind of. Oh, it says AI here. It's kind of like a smaller channel. Yes, I'm here. I'm the one Asian guy. I would say I'm probably the most identifiable because I'm Asian, right? Yeah. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look at everybody, right? BJC's here, civil rights lawyer, and BBQ. Yeah. So BBQ was a little upset that they made him fatter, and I was like, oh, dude, they made me skinnier. I was telling BBQ last night, yeah, that they made me skinnier, right? So I was like, okay, I'll take it. Okay, so yeah, so this is is that BBQ? Hold on a second.
Lies brought his kingdom down.
So this is me. This is Sheldon. I think this is BBQ, right? No, this is Sheldon. This is Sheldon. So like Sheldon is on my right. Well, like my right. And then I'll play the music. I know you guys want to listen to music sound. Okay, we'll play the music from the beginning. Because I need to drink some water anyway. I see. Yeah, don't have. Oh, this is not BBQ. Oh, that's CoffeeZilla. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, are you sure that's not BBQ? Okay, that's coffee. Okay, so this is Sheldon. I know this is Sheldon. That's me. That's BBQ. That's CoffeeZilla. Okay, that's coffee. Okay, this is Chris Law Gorman. That's Tyler. I think this is civil rights lawyer. Oh, this is BBQ. Okay, BBQ. Yeah, they did make BBQ fatter. Okay, I see what he's saying. I thought this was BBQ. Oh, I thought this was BBQ. You can see like we kind of changed, but I'm still Asian. This is BJC. Shout out to BJC. This is civil rights lawyer. So this is coffee. It kind of doesn't look like coffee, but okay. I don't know. This is Tyler. Who's this? Who's the guy between Tyler and BJC? Who's that? Do we know who that is? Yeah, BBQ just eats more BBQ. Yeah, right. Yeah, BBQ is not happy that he was a little heavier than he feels like in real life. Yeah, no, who's this guy here? Like, obviously this is Tyler. Oh, Echo Based Network. Yes. Yeah, but he has like more hair. Like, okay. It's Coach. Okay, it's Coach from. Yeah. It's Echo Based Network. Okay. We have all the characters. Brian Menzel. Obviously Reckless Ben. This is Chris Law, Tyler, Echo Based Network, BJC, civil rights lawyer, BBQ, coffee, me, because I think I'm the only minority. Yes, I am the only minority in this AI generated village. So yeah, that's me. And then this is Sheldon. Okay, we can play from the beginning. Yeah, yeah, they made me really skinny. I was like, wow, so we had this conversation between me and BBQ last night, and I was like, wow, they made me like, I look pretty good in it. And BBQ was like, oh, they made me fatter. I was like, oh, they definitely made me skinnier. Oh yeah, no, we'll take a look. Yeah, Victor, yes, Mama, yeah, we'll take a look at the whole thing.
The old man saved each little brick for his children's children.
Oh, okay, stop. I can, yes, now that I can say, so shout out to Ben's Patreon. I want to make sure that you guys know what Brian Menzel's dad wasn't giving the money to Brian Menzel, okay? It was supposed to go to his grandchildren. So if you watch the exclusive video, so I think I can say that because he's saying this. I can confirm. So the whole reason Brian Menzel was selling, Brian Menzel's dad, okay, so it was Brian Menzel's dad's collection. He was selling the Lego to fund 401ks for his grandkid. So if you have children, you know how important that is. And if you have a grandfather who's generous enough to be able to help fund your kids' colleges, that's really cool. So the money had a direct, so it wasn't like, oh, we're just rich, we'll buy like a boat, okay? It's not like they're gonna use the $200,000 to buy like a boat and go boating, okay? So the actual money had a direct, they directly wanted to go to the 401ks of their grandkids.
Every brick was a doorway, every piece was a promise. He wanted to build their future the only way he knew. Brick by brick.
Yeah, that's Brian Menzel. Yeah, college fund. It was supposed to go to the 401ks and so on. Oh, okay, yeah, we can have a link. So I have the link. You can just watch from the beginning. I guess like I just like take this off. No, I'll just give you the whole link. I don't really know how links work. I'll put the link for you guys, and you can just go from the beginning. Yeah, so that's Chris Lowell Gorman, obviously, right? Chris Lowell Gorman.
He carried ships and soldiers sealed beneath the dust. Every brick a promise, every promise built on trust.
Oh, Brandon Best and Josh Johnson.
Wanted castles, he never wanted crowns. Only roads for those he loved when he was no longer around. The hands behind the counter made the numbers disappear, and the walls grew tall and silent when the family gathered
Get
near.
out! Leave this place immediately, or I will call the guards!
No trumpet called a champion, no white horse crossed the hill. Only laughter at the doorway, and a fool who would not
I love that they made Ben a jester. That's very funny.
kneel. Brick by brick, you broke the silence.
This is wrong.
Big reckless heart and painted grin. They call
I'm laughing because it's funny, not because the situation's funny. But I like how they made like a medieval post, and that's like their version of Facebook, right? That's like the olden time version of Facebook.
just a foolish when he dared to venture in. Brick by brick, he faced the kingdom. Held a camera like a shield.
Camera.
Jester's truth can make kings fall when the hidden lies
Get out.
are revealed. He came dressed in bright confusion, bells ringing from the sleeve, asking simple little questions no one wanted to receive. Every answer forged a note.
Hey, is this supposed to be a singer, or do you think this is Sierra? Remember Sierra? Is this supposed to be Sierra singing the song, or
Lie, every record told two tales, every locked and guarded doorway drove another hidden nail. So he raised the old man's story where a million eyes could see what began
He's gonna climb on it. Oh. Oh my god.
They warned him not to say the name. They ordered him to be still. But a bell can sound like thunder when it echoes through the hills. Brick by brick, he broke the silence. Big reckless heart and...
Oh, I get it. American Fork. This is American Fork Police Department. Okay, that's why. I'm like, why are they holding forks? Okay, I get it.
Grin. They called the jester foolish when he dared to venture.
I'm in McNabb. I'm in McNabb. Like, even as a king, he looks like such a loser. Oh my god. I don't think there's any multi-dimension where like this guy comes off like he is such a loser. Oh, the bare feet with Josh Johnson. Oh god, that's so funny. Yeah. There's like no, like, have you guys seen Meat Cannon? There's like no multi-dimension that makes Amin look cool. Like it's just so bad. Like every time I see Amin, like it's just like he's such a baby.
Held a camera like a shield. A jester's truth can make kings fall when the hidden lies are revealed.
Sire, he is telling the people the truth about everything. Do whatever you have to and get that fool, that jester couch, at once, sire.
I love how this guy's got a baseball cap on, and then he's got the no feet. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Boots against the floor, they wrapped the fool in iron and dragged him from the door. They called his courage danger, they called his questions crimes. They buried truth and
the American Fork Police Department. Oh, that's funny.
papers and tried to purchase time, but every threat inspired another. Every lie drew watching eyes. The harder that the king struck back, the higher truth would rise. A hero is not spotless. A hero can be strange. He can stumble through the fire. He can laugh against the chains. He may wear no shining armor, raise no sacred sword above. He may simply stand beside the ones the world
that's
forgot
Brian
to
Menzel.
love. So ring, ring, ring the warning. Let the painted colors run. The fool who entered laughing showed the people what was done. His big reckless heart inspired them to stand to speak aloud. The king was not destroyed by force.
Oh, okay.
His lies brought his kingdom down.
Oh, that is Coach. Yeah, that is Coach from Echo. Shout out to Echo Based Network. They have a really good video. I just don't have time to do it today. But they have a really good video. I always say, like, so you can watch their video. They have a very good video with, like, some former... They're really good at getting these former employees. Like, what... They're really good at getting these... I wanted to cover this video, but, like, I didn't... Oh, I guess it was here. They have a really interesting video here. So that is Coach. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Echo Based Network. And they have the... They have an owner talk about the reforms. I thought that was pretty interesting. So, yeah. Shout out to them. That is Coach. I see it. It is Coach. You can tell by the hair. So that's Coach. BJC. This is... I'm being told this is... this is a civil rights lawyer. This is Barb BBQ. BBQ feels like he is... that he is... too heavy in this picture.
Not destroyed by force. His lies brought his kingdom down. Lies brought his kingdom down.
Oh, yeah. So that's BBQ and civil rights lawyer. That's so funny. That's so funny. Tyler. Oh, and that's Chris Lol. It kind of looks like Tyler's expression. He's always like very excited.
By name, truth survives the smoke and blame. Brick by brick, voice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so they have like close-ups of everybody. Okay, so that's BJC. Shout out to her. So let me see.
Name by name, truth
Okay.
survives the smoke and blame. Brick by brick.
That's BJC and Coach from Echo Base Network. Yeah.
Voice by voice, one full courage gave them choice. Big reckless hearts, bells of steel, make the kingdom face what's real. Brick by brick, he broke the silence. Big reckless heart and battered grin.
Oh, this is so funny.
They tried to cage the jester, but the night had grown within. Brick by
Oh,
brick,
yeah.
the people
Yeah, so we got little books and we got pieces of paper. Like, this is how, like, this is basically YouTube in olden times, right? And then we get, like, our subscribers. Oh, that's funny.
gave the unheard strength to speak. The king kept
That's funny.
building walls of light.
Oh, yeah, this is the trio. This is Tyler. I honestly have no idea why they're suing Victor still. Like, you know, I have no idea why Victor's on this lawsuit. I think he should be dropped. So Sheldon, Victor, and Tyler. This is a group. So shout out to Victor.
Until they cracked beneath his feet. Brick by brick, the tower trembled. Brick by brick, the false crown fell. The jester only showed the truth. The king
Oh man, that's so funny to see Amin this way.
condemned himself. The jester never took the throne. He never claimed the crown. He only held the truth up high and watched the lies fall down. His bells to ring through every voice that learned to stand and speak. The king was buried by the walls he built beneath.
Yeah, guys. I think we all know this is not hand generated. This is AI, guys. This is AI. I think we all know this is AI. Come on, guys. It's AI.
His feet. And through the gates he opened, beyond the fear and noise, the old man's dream.
Oh, yeah. So the whole point of this, right? The whole point of this Lego set wasn't to buy a boat, guys. I want you guys to know, because I don't know how many of you guys have actually watched the Reckless Ben like video. It was never made public. That was kind of the interesting part. It was never actually made public. But yeah, the entire point of like Brian Menzel's dad selling these Legos was so he could fund his kids to go to college. Like, he wasn't going to buy a boat with it, right? Or something like useless. He was going to do something good with the money.
Rising for his children's voice. A future built with love. Brick by brick. Brick by brick.
You know, at the end of the day, we do want to help you guys so you don't have any deal with this fool. I'm really curious to see, like, if this fool even makes any money doing this YouTube.
Madinda Doraz. Fucking Madinda Doraz makes an appearance at the end. Yeah, so, okay, they got the idea of Ben being a jester because of Madinda Doraz. So shout out to Madinda Doraz. Because Madinda's like, the fool, yeah, so this is where the idea came from.
YouTube stuff. I'm like, if it's enough for him to travel to another state just to go get some footage.
Madinda Doraz. Is this like the end? Oh, here we go. This guy incredible. Brandon. Okay, so this is not real, guys. It's not real. See, it's not real. Oh, AI generated the lyrics. Kind of. So this is a creator. Ron. Okay, so it's one guy. Interesting. it's one guy. It's one guy who generated all of this. So he made like it's kind of like a VTuber. It's almost like a VTuber, except it's like more realistic. And he has all these videos about it. Yeah, but yeah, they're pretty interesting. Yeah, pretty interesting, guys. Oh, we forgot about the franchisees. Yeah, we should have had like a bunch. Oh, you know, the people clapping were the franchisees. Okay, that's who they were. That's very good. Timestamp is good and shows everyone the first Brian Menzel interview. Oh, yes. Now we go on the Ben's Patreon, and then I think that's it. I'm hungry. I get so hungry around this 2 o'clock point. Oh, man. But yeah, but there's other good. Let me show you the other good stuff before going to Ben's Patreon that we couldn't cover today. So we had Kaiser. We can cover this tomorrow if we have time. Probably won't. We had this. TheBandMap.com. Shout out to Rose. Fighting a good fight. So shout out to that. We had this. This is very interesting. We didn't actually cover all of it. Lemonade Man. That's the Lemonade Man. He's got meta glasses on. So it looks like you're still able to go to Bricks and Main. This is the Eugene store. Is it? Shout out to Lemonade Man doing good work. Yeah, Eugene store. And they're very empty all the time, which is weird, right? I guess there are not many people who want to shop here anymore. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They're empty all the time. Look at their Bricks and Minifigs. They don't have much. Look, they don't have much. I think the point to tell you is, like, I don't know if people are boycotting Eugene because it is Brandon Best, but they're not doing well. So that's one video. Is that the other video? Oh, yeah, other video. Okay, so there's a lot of videos. These look like empty shelves. It looks like a lot of empty shelves. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Go back. This is Brandon Best's. It looks like a lot of empty shelves. It looks like a lot of empty stuff. Like on the top. Yeah, it's party room is empty. There's nobody having a party in case a shotgun is used. Shot on AI glasses. So it looks like it can work. The meta glasses can work. But from like his store, it just doesn't look like it's very stocked well. And honestly, it doesn't look like there's anyone in the store. So, yes, Brandon claiming he never met me was wild. Crystal. Yeah, probably because, Chris, he didn't know you had the video. So I think it's like really easy for these guys to lie because they don't know you have the evidence to prove that they are lying. Right? Right. So I think that's kind of what... Okay, so we did this. Let's refresh, see if there's anything interesting up. We have the Patreon with Kaiser. I don't know what this is. Jorge Miranda. What is this? This is new. Oh. Oh, yeah, this came out. Oh, yeah, holy moly, this has come out. This is crazy. I wonder what people are saying about this, yeah, on Reddit. The subplot of the McNabbs being completely incompetent and driving a motor. Yeah, this is incompetency, okay? I'm so glad this came out. Yeah. So, shout out BAMApps.com. That was crazy stuff. And thanks for giving us the exclusive. That was really nice of Rose. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's so interesting. So imagine hating YouTubers, but then paying a bunch of them, like Emosaurus, to promote your brand. That is very interesting. Yeah, a lot of people have noted Amin and Josh keep using YouTuber as a slur. But what about Emosaurus? Isn't she a YouTuber too? Like, don't you pay all the Lego YouTubers to promote you? So, yeah, actually, this is kind of interesting. How come they hate YouTubers so much when they have, like, Emosaurus and I think M&R Bricks, M&R Productions, he also worked, like, if you are a Lego YouTuber above, like, 10,000 subs, they work with you. So, like, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Oh, this is here. Shout out, Coach. So that was an interesting one I wanted to go over. Yeah, this one is interesting. I think we went over it. We like barely touched it yesterday. Alman will explain court why he refused to do a chicken dance. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we're doing well. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, this is the other video. Yeah. I think that's it for today. And we'll shout out Ben's Patreon really quickly. And I will get something to eat. So Ben's Patreon is access your Ben. Okay, so meeting with Chief of Police. Where's part 4? Oh, here. So Ben on his Patreon has the full Menzel interview. The first time I ever talked to Brian Menzel, and this is why he got involved. I haven't watched this video myself. I'm quite curious to watch the video because I want to know, like, why did Ben get involved? Obviously. And he lays out the entire story and all the facts involved in the Lego case before I got involved. This was the phone call that made me decide to take on the case. Hearing about how crazy the entire thing was, I knew I had to get involved and solve this. So Ben is like a detective. Yeah, Ben's like a detective. Okay, so I think that's it for... Oh, this one also very funny. Yeah, this one's also very funny. Okay. So that is it, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for a cool stream. It'll be my daughter's birthday tomorrow. We'll probably do something cool to celebrate. Maybe we'll have her on the video a little bit to say hello. So you can say hello, and that's about it. What is it? This is my OBS? Okay, this is my OBS. So thank you guys for joining. Really appreciate everyone to join, have fun. Like, we're not like, let me say, Echo-based network, they do a lot better research. They work on getting guests and so on. That's not us, really. We're just chilling and hanging out. And then BJC, she does a deep investigation, incredibly good investigation. But that's not us. We just chill and hang out. So we have our own style. Are we going to be like, we're just having fun, right? Just have fun, guys. We do good research. Yes. Shout out to the research team. It's not that we don't do good research. We do great research. It's just that we're like more like chill, right? We're not like trying to find out something or, we are, don't undervalue a team. We do very good research. Discord. If you guys want to contact us on Discord, that's the place that we do all of our research. That's a place where all these documents that you ever see, like this document here, exist. That is the place. What is that? I don't associate with my... Okay, that's very big. So join our Discord if you want 24/7 coverage. Because that's where, like, there's always somebody typing something in the Discord. Okay, bye, guys. Update. Okay, we'll do one more update for the $2 that Rose has given us. And then I gotta eat. I gotta eat. I'm hungry, guys. I'm getting mad. I'm gonna hungry mad. Okay, we'll do one more update, and then we're out. Oh, this is the update here. Okay, thanks, Rose.